Dear children, today we'll be doing the poem Aunt Jennifer's Tigers by Adrienne Rich. Adrienne Rich is recognized as one of the most renowned poets of USA. She has won many awards for her writings and she is most known for her feminist ideas. She has been very deeply involved in women's movement as a poet and a theorist. And dear children, in her poems, she has addressed a spectrum of problems that confront women in general. Now, in this poem, the poet addresses the experiences of marriage that constrict and binds a female in a male-dominated society. So, this is the poem. Aunt Jennifer's tigers prance across the screen, bright topaz denizens of a world of green. They do not fear the men beneath the trees. They pace in sleek, chivalric certainty. Aunt Jennifer's fingers, fluttering through her wool, find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. When Aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie, still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing proud and unafraid. So, this is a feminist poem which is based on Aunt Jennifer's desperate struggle to find self-expression in a male-dominated society. Aunt Jennifer is unhappy in her married life. So, she creates an alternate world of art to liberate and express herself. Aunt Jennifer's Tigers here stands for the tigers made by Aunt Jennifer. Prance across the screen. Prance is jump energetically. So, Aunt Jennifer embroiders tigers on a canvas and they are depicted as energetic orange-colored inhabitants of a green jungle. These tigers are fearless creatures, not afraid of men. They do not fear the men beneath the trees. They are not afraid of men. The tigers are confident, elegant and bold. So this is how she wished to be, but she cannot be. The poet wishes to say that these tigers have the qualities which only men can possess. The tigers are symbolic of the spirit of freedom that is denied to Aunt Jennifer. She also wishes to have the same kind of freedom. Now, women like Aunt Jennifer's are victim of male chauvinism. Okay, so chauvinism or chivalry stands for brave. Okay, so Aunt Jennifer is the victim of male chauvinism. The line brings out gender bias and discrimination which women have been suffering in this patriarchal society. In the second stanza, the poet states the extent of oppression Aunt Jennifer is facing in her married life. Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering through her wool find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. So Aunt Jennifer is so broken down physically and mentally that she does not have the energy or the courage to pull the needle while making the tigers. The ivory needle that is making the tigers also become very difficult for her to pull through the base cloth. So she was so suppressed and oppressed. The tiresome burden of Uncle's wedding band has become so heavy for her to carry. Okay, and the marriage has become a heavy burden for Aunt Jennifer to carry. This bond is killing and throttling her, so she is physically and mentally battered. In the last stanza, the poet says that the death liberates everyone, but Aunt Jennifer's fate is so tragic and heartrending that even death fails to free her from the oppression. When aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie, still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing proud and unafraid. Dear children, ordeals means painful expression. Okay, so the poet says that the death liberates everyone, but Aunt Jennifer's fate is so tragic and heartrending that even death fails to free her from the oppression. Even in the grave, her wedding ring will be grim reminder of the struggle she had to go through. And after death also, the chains of matrimony will bind her. Okay, but meanwhile, the tigers who are symbol of power and boldness will go on prancing and jumping. Prancing means jump energetically. The poet wishes to say that the men remain indifferent to the miseries of women who have to face oppression and male dominance. So, this is the poem. Various symbols have been used in the poem. Here, tigers are symbolic of freedom of spirit and terror. Uncle's wedding band symbolizes the oppression of women by custom and law. I repeat, the uncle's wedding band. It symbolizes the oppression of women by custom and law. And the fluttering fingers represents her nervousness and self-expression. Okay, she was nervous. She was not confident or courageous. Aunt Jennifer symbolizes all those women who suffer oppression. Okay. Now, repetition of words like tigers and Aunt Jennifer create a horrifying atmosphere with the oppressor and the oppressed mentioned again and again. So, in a nutshell, dear children, this poem depicts Aunt Jennifer's desperate attempt to survive in this male-dominant society which crushes the spirit of women. Aunt Jennifer had no choice but to create an alternate world of freedom through her art. Aunt Jennifer is the symbol of oppression which a woman faces in matrimony or in her married life. Custom and law bind her even when she feels suppressed and longs to break free. Dear children, it is ironic that even death could not liberate ladies like Aunt Jennifer from their ordeals. Ordeal stands for painful experiences. But she could only successfully create symbols of boldness and courage by weaving tigers on a canvas. So that was an alternate world of art created by Aunt Jennifer to liberate and express her. Thank you.